Beep or poop beep. Look at that, look at that. That's a nice piece of wood. I'm sure you can hear how solid that is. Today is a very special day because, I'll tell you just now, but you can see me just sitting here casually, minding my own business. But anyway, I will tell you all about it in a moment. For now, let's get started. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah. Okay, follow me. Okay, so people who know me and this channel know that I often make platters, and this would be a great candidate for a platter, but I'm not making a platter, people. I'm changing gears a little bit here. I'm thinking outside the proverbial box. So you'll see here it is going to be in the platter type of shape. Let me just do some marking so I can trim it down. Just bear with me. So I'll give you a small hint. You don't have to worry about that. But over here there's an LED strip light, and I'm going to incorporate it into this, and you're just going to have to watch to find out how I do it.
to tell me how you feel. I'll understand, 'cause I'm just a man. My feelings for you are real.
This is beautiful wood. Okay, so this is going to be the back, the part that you won't really see. So I need to make a mortise here for the chuck to fit in, to grab it, then we can turn the front. And I'll just do some sort of a pattern, but I want to just curve it a little bit more, just to give it a sleek look, almost like a platter, in fact, like I said. So let's do a bit of that for now. So now we're at the point where the back is pretty much done. I'll do final sanding later. I need to take it off and put it on the chuck and flip it around. Then we can do the inside. Yep. Okay, so now this is the front. I want to sort of work out more or less how much I must take out for the LED strip to fit in. So I've worked it out. It's about 70-ish when it's rolled up. So more or less for now, I'll get to that. So now we're at the point where I'm trying to dig as deep as I can without going through. This is the end cap of that light strip. It needs to go in and under. So I'm going to trim that out and see where we get. Here goes something. There we go. It's all sanded nicely. I'll still give it a very fine polish after the fact. Now it's time to make the base. So I'm going to turn this round. It's of the same wood, even from the same piece. And we're going to mount it something like that. Obviously if that's round and thinner. I still got to figure out how I'm going to mount it there. And then the wiring will go through that and out the back of the base. And that'll be the back obviously. So let's see how good that comes out. Okay, so as you see, I've done a bit of a concave over here, so when the base sits, this will be the bottom. It'll be sitting on its edge so it doesn't rock and roll if there's any wood movement. So you might be wondering, why did I take so much off? We just didn't want the base too thick, number one, and number two, from the faceplate it had screws in it. It had screws in it. So yeah, now I'm just going to round off. This will be the top, remember. I'm going to round it off and it will have the same shape as the actual thing that we're making. Just wanted to show you how much you don't understand how much sawdust comes from these projects, and it goes everywhere. Like, I mean, in every crevice. My pocket's always full of sawdust, and the cleanup is quite an operation. But anyway, it's still part of the fun. If there's anything I should be doing with this, or you know of anyone who could use it, we've always got tons of it, and I really hate throwing it away. So leave us a comment. There we go. Now that it's been sanded all beautifully smooth, I've got to now figure out how I'm going to mount this. So my thought was, if it's slightly sunken in, then I can put glue and screws perhaps, because I want it to be a firm fit, you know, I don't want it to be wobbly and whatnot. And because of the wire with the USB cable, we have to have a fairly big hole through here, through the bottom, wherever the bottom ends up. So I thought, let me just turn the center slight dome in the middle, and then I can use the Dremel and then just slowly get it to fit. So let's try that. There we go. After lots of fiddling around and farting around, I've got the groove done. It ain't perfect, but I tell you what, it is perfect. Because look at that. With the screws in, it's very solid, it holds nicely, and I'm very happy with that. So that leads me to why this video is very special to us here at Ants Creations. We have the luxury, the honor of having a sponsor. None other than Jacksolium. This stuff is incredible. People, like, trust me, you got to try this stuff. Even as a novice, you can't mess it up. It's incredible. It just coats once. You just do one coat and it's sorted. It brings out the grain of the wood. It leaves it silky smooth. Another thing, it's also food safe. So if you're doing a bowl or a platter, you can use it for food and chips and whatever. So that's pretty cool. And I've had the luxury of having a couple of weeks with a whole lot of products, as you can see here. And I've tested many things. Let me show you one thing. That's one of the pieces I did. And unfortunately I cannot tell you what wood it is, but it really came out very special. So I do believe this wood is actually the same. So let's see, I'm going to do a clear coat on it, the one that they call clear, and all that does is protect the wood and really bring out the naturalness of it. So nothing else to do but to do it. I'm very excited for this part, guys. So for now we're just going to be using a small sample bottle and we'll go from there. There's many ways you can apply this, and if you need any guidance, the nice people at Jacksolium will guide you through any step that you want. which I think is fantastic. You know, it's really, really helpful to have an amazing product where you can have people that will assist you in every step of its use. So bear that in mind, guys. But look how that has come alive. And that's just, we still got to rub it off. Sure, we need to put a bit more on here. And now for the main part. Let me do this. And as I was saying, this product is so easy to use. Something else that's easy to use is the website, Jacksolium's website. It's very informative, and there's a lot of info on there and everything you need. And you can contact them, and they will very, very gladly give you assistance. So don't forget that if you want something amazing like this. Totally worth it, guys. Now let's just get in here. Getting in these grooves is going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll get it done, because that's what we do. And again, as you can notice, I'm using a tiny little bottle, and a little bit really does go a long way, which I find fantastic. You know, in the old days with the old varnishes and stuff, you would never have something like this. So I'm in my element. This is like a Christmas present to me. Okay. Obviously I'm not going to coat the inside here, because we need to put glue there to glue in the LED strip, I should say. So this is going to be a little bit of a tedious thing, so we can just speed through this lot. So that was quite easy. Rub it off now. Just leave it for a couple of minutes and the wood will take what it needs. And Bob's your uncle. Well, if he's not your uncle, then I don't know who he is. But look at that. And then it's pretty much dry to go. Okay, there we got that going. It's all nice and sturdy. Now for the fun time, to get this wire through and the whole LED rolled up in there. So that's my next couple of minutes or hours, but for you it's going to be just like, there we go, all done. Can you believe that? I'm so happy with the way it came out. The wood grain is absolutely stunning, and I can't be happier. On camera, I don't know if you can see it from there, but the wood even has a bit of chatoyance. So let me switch it on. Boom. On camera it may not look that great for the moment. Let's see. And okay, so this has a whole lot of settings. You can set it to go with music and whatnot. Let's see if I can maybe do that. There we go. So now it goes with sound. Looks like a vinyl busy playing. How cool is that? Anyway, yeah, so that is done. I have to say a really huge thank you to Jacksolium for their support and believing in us. I do appreciate it. It's something I would never have expected, also so soon in our journey. So really thank you so much, Jacksolium. And if you've got any questions, give us a comment. But do check out Jacksolium. Go give them a visit, see their products, see their friendly service, and have a coffee with them. Thanks a lot. Have a good one, and see you later.